Well, we won the game. We got better as the game went on. We had to weather a storm of such in that first period against the wind and against a team who were hungry and started well on the front foot. We had to hold on at times, not in terms of chances created, but in terms of a bit of pressure. Once we started competing a little bit better in the middle of the pitch, we got a foothold in the game and started moving the ball into wider areas where the space was against their formation, and got our better ball players on the ball high up the pitch, and looked a good team off the back of it. Probably didn't create enough clear-cut opportunities in terms of clean play, but that makes those 2 goals even more valuable.
And it was, I guess you could say, 2 goals that were quite identical as well. So that must be reason that we've...
Look, 2 set pieces, 2 scruffy goals, something I always ask for, something any City fan will know I've been asking for a long time, and it's just putting your body on the line in the opposition box. I think Rory did it for the first goal, I don't know if it's an own goal or not, and then 𝗿𝗲𝗀𝗽𝗃 has done it in terms of the second goal. So the mentality to make it happen in the opposition box has to be there, and I'm really pleased that we were able to score those goals, because I think as a team we're able to score the cleaner goals, so to speak, the good passing moves. We didn't cut them open time and time again, but we had a good position on that football pitch. I'm really pleased with the spine of the team today.
Well, let's get on to 𝗿𝗲𝗀𝗽. I mean, what a few weeks he's had.
Incredible. We've got to keep him grounded. He's the nicest lad you'll ever meet. Honestly, he's incredible. He's a great example of what you want a young player to be like. Playing an unnatural position. When I say unnatural, it's not his starting position. He's a right midfielder or a right winger. But I've said time and time again, at the moment he's basing his game on a physicality, and he's competing. He's winning his headers, and no one's beating him in a one-on-one race. And he can affect the game in attack as well. So full credit to him. Full credit to him giving himself a chance to play, whether the circumstances dictated with 𝗿𝗲𝗃𝗽𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗍𝗃 issues, but you certainly took that opportunity.
And what a brilliant response after going behind as well. I mean, towards the end of that first half, we equalised and we dominated the first half.
Yeah, definitely. But then you want that dominant period to tell. And I said to them at half time, they've got to expect the game to be like it was in the first 20 minutes of the first half, to be similar in the second period. And it was, to a certain extent, from the opposition point of view. We've got to use that ball as well as we possibly can. But to use it, we've got to win it first. And that's why I was so pleased with that span of the team. 𝗿𝗍𝗃 more central in terms of midfield, made a difference today. And Tom and Rory were our foundation. Up against some serious players. Like I said, they've invested heavily in that squad. And that was not only a serious team to play against, but a strong bench as well.
I heard you say it to the BBC guys just then, but we should have had a penalty in the first half.
Yeah. I don't know what else I can say. I don't know why he's not giving it. I'm sure he'll have an excuse. Referees have an excuse. I don't think there's one person in the stadium today who didn't think it was a penalty.
And another player we saw come back as well, Tom Parks. He's had a sort of difficult few months, but
yeah,
he played really well with Rory.
He did. Partnership, left and right footed, both physical, up against some good players today. Tom will need a little bit of time. He's gone through a lot in terms of the positive test, and then the tendinitis in his knee, and a disjointed pre-season. Like I've just said in a previous interview, we've probably had too many of those more senior players, lost a little bit of rhythm in the game through missing game time and missing training. But that's an important moment for Tom. It has to be the start. 44 or 43 league games left. That has to be the starting point for him, and hopefully he can form a good partnership. Yeah, in response in terms of performance, like I said, I felt we were just too many players were below par last weekend, and collectively they outworked us in certain areas of the pitch. I don't think we could hold that against that group of players today. They gave absolutely everything. It wasn't always pretty at times, but that's League 2 football. And then Wayne Carlisle says it all the time. He says, we'll get 30-40 games like that a season. We've got to be effective in those games, because we've got good ball players and it's a fantastic surface. And when we did use the ball, we looked a good team. But I keep on saying you've got to earn the right to win that ball at this level, and that spine of the team was pleased me also today.
And the last one for me, we've got that game on Monday against 𝗿𝗲𝗃𝗽𝗃.
Yeah, look, late notice. I think they had a cancellation against Bath City on Saturday and needed a game. Look, 𝗿𝗃𝗃𝗽𝗃 needs a game which he missed, obviously, in terms of the one which got cancelled against Bristol Rovers. Nicky Lowe will get game time, and Alex Artridge will do. So the whole group who didn't feature today will get game time. Nigel's got a little bit of a tendon problem, so we might have to look after him this week. But similar to what I've mentioned, these players who've lost a rhythm or had a disjointed pre-season, they need to get these minutes into them, and no one wants to play in a friendly game behind closed doors at a training ground, or no one wants to travel to Weymouth. But it's so important for what's next after that, and the next step after that, and the most important one is Cambridge.
Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you.